question one, are you planning to tour and play these songs live? The answer would be yes.
Yeah, it would be yes. And yeah, we do need like, sort of a jack of all trades a little bit who can play keyboards and guitar and sings or bass as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, obviously, the name came a few times up already, and indeed, would love to do that.
Cool.
He already kind of said like, wow, that would be fun. So don't hold us to it. It's like, one of those things. I'm just saying that out loud. So there is interest, also of people collaborating with us live. And but yeah, someone like, would be definitely great, because then we can travel cheaper and don't need so many hotel rooms.
Can you play everything?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, well, because that other question, would you need more than one other person to pull the stuff off live? And absolutely. I mean, I think you need, if we want to do this music as well as we can without like having a lot of tracks or something, you need like a really versatile quartet or a quintet.
That's right.
And I've never actually talked to you about this because it hasn't come up all that much really, but a thought I've had in my head recently is like the way I sort of conceptualize it on stage. Well, first let me ask you this question. Could you ever picture yourself playing guitar on stage?
Yeah, I did already with UK.
Oh, you did?
I did Lark's Tongues and Aspic.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
When you had
like and another tune and another few tunes, and then Pat Messlaughter was drums during that one, because we did like a thing with with two bands. One was called Stickman, with those guys, and then actually it was us with UK or UKZ by that time. We had a few variations, and we would kind of then during the encore, come together and play a few songs, and I would kind of play some guitar, some songs on guitar, and then Pat would play drums and stuff. And so it was fun. Yeah, so I could picture myself doing that.
Yeah. Okay. So I asked that because I have it in my head, like, everybody knows, they should know that the two of us are playing everything on the records.
That's right.
We've had a couple of little guest spots, which is cool, but it's all just the two of us. And when I think about seeing that on stage, it's like, I want to kind of live out a sort of rock and roll fantasy in that I would love to be playing guitar. I would love to be playing bass for a few tunes. I would love to just front for a couple of songs.
Yeah.
Because those are opportunities that I've done all those things in isolation, but never under the same roof, because it's always been based on like, what am I needed for on the gig? Do you need a singer? Do you need a bass player? Do you need a guitar player? We played everything. And there are certain songs that I think if I was to make a list, I could very easily say like, I would love to play bass on that. I would love to just sing that. I would love to play guitar. And I think it would be really interesting to have a stage full of people who can sort of switch around and have that kind of versatility. I think it'd be really fun for the audience as well.
Yeah.
And I think it could kind of be like a bit mind blowing, to really put the focus on, making the point that we really did play all this stuff. And because I was thinking about like with bass in particular, we all know a lot of great bass players, and we should have a great bass player in the band. But it's also the case that it's like, well, you and I are the rhythm section, and that is stamped onto every piece of music that we have. Like, we have a sound as a rhythm section, which I don't even know why it's funny for me to say it, but I guess it's because I almost think of that as secondary, because, it's like maybe I'm more known for being a guitar player or even just being a singer, but not everybody's going to cop that vibe. There's a certain attitude to the bass playing and certain tonal things. So yeah, it's an interesting concept, but that's how I kind of see it. I would love the opportunity to have like 4 to 5 people on stage who are all able to basically play every role to some degree.
Yeah.
And I think that could do a lot of damage.
I agree, absolutely.